So in my analysis here, the next thing I'm looking at, so I started out with the ES because on the ES chart, several things are further developed than in the other indices. Let me hide all this stuff here. And the rectangle. And these two lines. So the main thing here, I'm going to put these back on. The main thing, and we're on the monthly candles here again on the monthly chart. Let's see, I have not organized these guys as well, but just for the purpose of starting to look at this now. There. Okay, there you go. So you can see here, the big difference is we're kind of on the same type of downturn, of course. You know, the highs here are pretty much in coincidence, although the NASDAQ was ahead of the ES by 1 day, forming that high here, that swing high, and the YM is at the bottom, and it's even a day later. So the NASDAQ was leading, then ES kind of had a double top here, and then the YM came after that. So the fact that we kind of have a double top here makes this very, very vulnerable target, very attractive target, right, to go up to. But that's way far away. That's actually the all-time high. Okay, so never mind that comment. Anyway, so now as we stair-step our way down here in this bearish channel, everything kind of goes along with each other. But now, as we turn around the bottom range here, and through this turnaround that we just went through, the ES is actually further ahead, further along, and the YM is, even if you could argue, is even slightly further ahead. Let me take all this stuff out. Yeah, actually, I'm going to do that this way. Okay. No, I don't want to do it this way. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I have prepared everything a little better now to look at the NASDAQ, but actually I was in the middle of this video here showing how the NASDAQ has not reached the same kind of up move yet as we have observed in the ES. So the ES has already taken out the most recent monthly and weekly and monthly, I should say, bearish candle, which is a bullish order block. So the bullish order block on the weekly basis and on the monthly chart, here's the weekly, the thin line is the weekly and the thick line is the monthly. They have already both been taken out by the ES. And in the NASDAQ, well, actually, now that I look at it this way, it's above the high of the body of the candle on the monthly here, but actually this red candle, blue candle hasn't been validated yet as a monthly bullish order block. So this is slightly incorrect. Let me see. So this is the prospective bullish order block. This is going to be the bullish order block once we make our way and take out the high of this candle. That's by the rules. So that means we have to take out the high of this candle to to actually validate this particular line. So because of that, I'm going to turn it thinner again. And in turn, I will make this one thick because it is the validated line. So this line, the thin line, is most likely going to be traded through for the retracement that then can take us back up to take out this high. So that this kind of then becomes the bullish order block on the monthly chart. Okay, so but in any case, it has passed the body, the upper end of the body of this prospective bullish order block already in the ES, and the Nasdaq has not done that yet. You see here, it's already also still a bunch to go. It's like almost half or 1/3 of the body is still to go in the Nasdaq. And then when we switch to the weekly chart, let's line them up. There you go. Yeah, so on the weekly, we have taken out, we have already taken out all these bullish order blocks and have now validated this candle as the bullish order block on the weekly basis, and we have already passed that one. Okay, so now, oh, and we actually have done this already as well. Well, yeah, it's a little different here in the, yeah, technically, I suppose we can call it that. So let me copy this line and paste it here and put it in place. Unlock it. So yeah, it's a similar situation. It's a similar situation on these. It would be nicer, really. This is already they're both already past that one. So really, we have taken the weekly out here, and we've made a new higher weekly. So this is still all valid, what I said in the other video. But again, what I had not recognized properly is that this order block here isn't a bullish order block yet until we actually trade above the high of this candle, which is, you know, doable, but it's still a ways to go. If we look at the YM in the meanwhile, there we're actually closer. We're very close to taking that major swing high out, and that would also be then, oh, but actually we have a slightly different situation here, because we are already above the high of the monthly candle that is the bullish order block. So this is the only one where we have actually a validated bullish order block. So this is nice. And let's look at it on a weekly basis on the YM. So this is kind of a small one. It's not really qualifies as a weekly order block. So I would just mainly rely on the monthly level here. So let's make that one a little bigger. And then the major swing high is the next resistance. And as far as trading range goes, let's see. Let's make this big. Let's see if the weekly or the monthly order block is the next one. So we've actually already traded. Now this here is a bearish order block that defined the trading range while we were down here turning the bottom. That was, this here was the bearish order block that we were up against, and you can see we've already traded through that all the way and are now clearly well underway to take out and shoot for the buy stops that are residing above this swing high. So this is pretty clear that that's going to be taken out. So if you look at it in this comparison way between the three indices, it's clear that the YM is actually the strongest of the three, and that's interesting, but definitely validates the bullishness for the other indices as well, at least in the near term until the next targets here are reached. Let's look for the next target after that in the YM. So the YM is the next target here is that swing high. This bearish order block has already been taken out. The next bearish order block was this one here, slightly higher than this one. But we're kind of already beyond that. This bearish order block here is the next minor one, and then this here is the next major one. So let's put them on the map. This is very minor, so this one would be better, and it's also closer. So bearish order block, and we are here on the weekly chart. Let's make these thin. And then the next one up from that is this one here. Let's call this one minor weekly. It's nonetheless the next one, so we have to take this one out before we can take this one out, no matter what they're called, bearish or bullish, or I mean minor or major. So this one is the major swing, though. Major and minor here referring to the type of swing, right? This swing here is a minor swing compared to this one. This one here is a major swing. Very major. Very major swing. Okay, cool. So this one is a really important one. I'm tempted to make that bold, but I want to make bold only the ones that are the nearest to current price action. That makes more sense to me. Okay, so let's group them. This is an interesting thing that I found, that you can actually group these, and it's much easier than to manage them and to hide and unhide them and not have them clobber up everything. So this is going to be current high time frame trading range. Okay. All right, so now I can do them like that. And I like to have this one, I like to keep in a overnight action, overnight activity. I put overnight important markers in there. I'll probably focus on the YM a little bit more. I used to kind of focus on the NASDAQ because I feel it's, in a sense, it's more nimble than than the ES, but I like that the YM is kind of leading the way here. I'll see how I've never really actively traded the YM futures before, so I'll see how that works out. Okay, so I can hide this one for now. All right, let's just kind of fill out some of the blanks here. Major swing low. Validated bullish order block. It's on the monthly. Yeah, okay, they're in the right order. Okay, good. It's almost like you almost want to categorize the swings in 3 different categories, because this one is obviously more major. More major than the next one there. Maybe this would be, it's definitely not next up. Let's see if it's happens to be a monthly swing high. Yes, it does. Okay, good. So we can call it that. Monthly. Monthly. Okay. Still, I'm gonna not turn this thick until it's the next target up. The hierarchy of the targets are visible in the order at which they are here in this trading range folder, right? This is the highest. They're organized from highest to lowest, so I think that will be good to give that some good clarity. Okay, well, so for now, let's just see what is actually going on. We have established a clear bullish bias on the monthly and weekly charts, and we have confirmed that by comparing the 3 major indices and verifying that they're all kind of like staggered up a little bit towards each other. NASDAQ is the slowest for the time being. YM is the fastest, furthest ahead for the time being with regards to these different areas of liquidity that they're going towards. And as far as that goes, we're good. So now we would go to the daily chart and see what we have to do here now. That is actually the next course of action. And let's just see where we would start between them. Actually, I'm going to start a different video for that.